Okay, I'm on my way to Rockaway Beach once again to meet some friends, but look at that. That's cray-cray. 39. Come on, man. Winter's coming early this year. It's just mid-October. So I'm not liking that, but we're still heading to the beach, and we're still in flip-flops. Yeah. Listen, though, I got big problems this time. And the big problem is, did you see about the recall with Taco Bell?
That's a huge problem of monumental proportions.
I mean, I'm glad they recalled it, but I think they've been watching my videos.
Watching your videos? Dude, get over yourself. You get 1,000 views on a good day.
And they put metal shards in the meat.
Not quite protein.
And I mean, there's more creative ways to get in touch with me.
It's called email.
If you want to continue to be sponsored on a metal detecting channel for free.
I mean, back in the day, they used a chihuahua. I mean, why not use a metal detectorist?
I think they're trying to send a smoke signal to me saying, hey, Merrill, we're listening. We're going to put some metal shards in the meat.
And risk a public lawsuit.
So, under the circumstances, I think I'm going to go to Chipotle.
Homie, say what?
Which I really haven't tried. So, if I find a ring, we're going to Chipotle.
So the beach that I'm going to is Rockaway Beach, you know, like the Ramones song, Rock, Rock, Rockaway Beach. And the strip was, in the early 1900s, a very popular New York tourist destination. People that lived in urban areas in the city, they would take the ferry or the train out to Rockaway Beach. And there were all sorts of hotels and carnivals that were on the South Shore of Queens and Long Island, and it was very popular, especially in the early 1900s. The history of the area actually goes back another 150 years, and even further than that with Native American history. So what you could expect from this video is, one, you're going to see stuff beyond the average New York beach. Rockaway Beach, you never know what you're going to dig up. It's not just rings, it's not just jewelry. Earlier this year, I was doing a live stream, and I didn't even know what I found. I found this piece of metal that had a clover imprinted in it. And little did I know, it was a boot plate from a Union Civil War shoe. That washed up there. In addition, this is a teaching channel, and we're going to go over some beach metal detecting techniques. I pride myself on my teaching, and I suppose without further ado, let's start hunting. I've been talking, man. Let's start hunting.
All right, folks, I'm picking up where my live stream left off this morning, and yeah, I hit a hot spot, hit a patch, but then we had buffering problems.
Patches. So the beach, not all two spots are equal on the beach. There are certain inflow points where you get a heavier push than others. And this can result in patches of coins and, if you're lucky, jewelry, rings, relics, anything that goes through those tidal cycles.
So, we're back at that patch. I'll show you what I got. Wow, what a great way to start the day after the live stream ended. I got a pendant here that I'm clearly going to have to clean up. Awesome. Love it.
And now for a quick recipe.
Quarter.
Cup of flour.
Quarter.
Cup of milk.
Quarter.
Teaspoon of vanilla.
Quarter.
Of an egg measured exactly.
Quarter.
Cup of baking powder. Shaken, not stirred.
Quarter.
Of a cup of butter mixed together thoroughly and fried on a skillet equals 1 lousy pancake and about $2 in clad.
So you get a lot of historic debris here. I'm going to clean it up, and we're going to see what we got at the end.
If you do that
Dime. Green nickel, a sign of pushing. Look at this. This is a signal that you live for. Solid 8. Well, it was almost a ring. See? It's the letter C. Nickel. Quarter. Nickel. Look here, this is the time of year where you find the surface stuff. So we got another dime, another nickel. We'll have to see when we clean it up, but this could be an exciting piece of history. So maybe a button? I don't know.
That was my macho side talking. Yes, buttons can be exciting pieces of history.
Quarter. It's another lock. Found one of these in the live stream. Wow, this is a piece of history right here. I'm willing to bet that this is a part of a shoe's boot heel. And a really old one too. It's in terrible shape. It's got a piece that might as well just... No, actually it's pretty intact. And there's some writing on it. 3TL, 3/4 L. Cool. Now this is what we call a surf nickel. I'm not even sure what type it is. I'll clean it when I get home, but this has clearly been exposed to the elements for a long time. Another nickel. Look at this, more history, another one of these lock things. This is Carlos. His current channel is Dogstar Blazer. We've been nagging him to start uploading on YouTube. He's a great detectorist. Wow, what the heck is this? This is for... Oh crap. Oh, get up, Merrill. This is for a nuclear device, or as some people say, nuclear. More nickels. Yep. And look at this. Yet another nickel signal. Come on, one of these has to be gold. You see, it's like the optimist-pessimist thing. When I'm finding gold, I'm like, oh, it's a gold signal. When I'm finding nickels, it's a nickel signal.
2019 has been definitely my best year ever metal detecting. I'm somewhere between 60 and 70 rings this year. But for the first time this year, I'm going through a little bit of a ring slump. It's been 2 weeks since I found one, and I've been hitting the beach hard. I'm pulling all sorts of clad, not finding as many rings. And this time last year, this was when it was really starting to heat up. So, again, I mean, each time that you go, you could find a ring on any one of these signals. You do have to know where to look, and you have to remember that rings, they have a very different surface area than coins. Now, if it's a fresh drop, let's say that somebody drops it in the wet, moves back, the tidal cycles, it's going to catch the coin more than it catches the ring, because we're talking about something with a hole in it versus something that's a flat surface. The water and the inertia that's caused from that is going to push the coin back further than the ring. Having that said, if somebody misses a ring and it goes deep and out of the range of the detector, and eventually goes around, you could get a ring far back. But I'm looking in the range that worked for me a year ago and has worked for me over the summer. I find a patch. That's step one. Spiral out. So, once I get that signal, I verify that it's a patch. I want to see if there's other things there. If it's a high density patch, you got a good chance at finding heavier objects in front of it. So right in front is that area that I'm really focusing on. I found a patch. I'm trying to get in front of that patch to see if there's anything.
I'll be back when I find it. You guessed it, another nickel. So my beautiful patch is about to get swallowed up by the ocean. But I must have pulled at least $3 or $4 out of this patch. And some of it already has been taken. So we're going to be pushed a little bit further back. That's okay. There's plenty more patches, even in dry sand.
Let me clarify on that comment. The drops in the dry are sporadic. But if there is a wave that, the huge storm that comes in, pull stuff back out into the ocean, think about beach erosion. That's what that act is. When you see the beach very low and you see stones where you never really saw stones before, the sand is being pulled in. Guess what's being pulled in with it? The rings, the coins, everything. And it's going through that cycle once again. It gets spit back out. So let's say there's another big storm, but the beach gets sanded in. With that comes the coins, and it could lead to a deep patch. So that's what I meant, but generally speaking, you're not going to get the same formations in the dry.
Oh, and this is why you always walk through your patches again. Because I got a signal right here. Let me pull that. Another green quarter. Look what Rob found. That's the nicest looking thing of the day for any of us, I think. And he found two of those key things too.
So I do a profile on Robert Crespo and his beach detecting techniques in this video. So if you haven't seen it yet, make sure that you give it a look. You're going to learn a lot from this one.
Yeah, knowing Rob and Carlos, by the end of the day, they'll have a fistful of rings. Quarter, and Rob has something. Hold on.
Whatever it is.
Whatever it is, what?
It's fake. The head.
Wow, look at this.
It's fake. It's light.
What? No, I don't think it's fake, dude. Hold on. That might be something really old,
It's too light.
or
I don't even see a date.
could be foreign. I don't recognize the coin. Oh my God, what is this?
It's too light to be a coin.
No, that's a coin, dude. That's definitely a coin. Look at the front. That's a coin. Let me see if we could get a date on that.
See, this doesn't look real from the side.
Can I see? No, that's definitely a coin. Definitely a coin. This is one you do electrolysis on. That's old. That's really old. Nice find.
Yeah.
I got a very exciting dime. Nice little button here. All right, and back of this patch is still giving. So I'm still here. I've been here for like almost 2 hours. Same spot. Another quarter.
That's an important point too. When I find a patch, I look to thoroughly go through it. Now, I spent 2 hours at this point, which is arguably a little too much, but if you find a hot spot on the beach, you know, it's not just left and right, front and back, it's also up and down. So you want to go slowly with your detector, because what is a patch? A patch is an inflow point. You had a strong movement of water which carried like objects to a certain point. Once you have that information, you never know what you're going to pull from that point. The other thing is, depending upon what the area of the beach is, well, what the underwater topography is, you might get a repeat patch, meaning that you're going to get stuff wash up there in the future.
Another dime. Quarter. Another nickel. It's a rectangle. I found a rectangle. Man, these nickels are killing me. By now, one of them is gold, but not today. Dime. Quarter. Another dime. We march on. Dime. Green penny. All right, we got another dime. The patch is exhausted, so we are moving down the beach. We're looking for another one. So here's a hot tip and a very simple one. Pay close attention to where entrances are to the beach. I noticed as I walk down here, everything is a bird sanctuary, so they closed that off. So I'm heading back in the other direction. Ooh, look, jellyfish. Sorry that you had to die, jellyfish. Another one, geez. Man, well, he's not hiding any coins. Got a fishing weight. Would you look at that? It's a thingy for a thingy. Looks like I found my next patch. Think I got a dime here? Let's see when I get it. Oh, would you look at this? 1964. Look at the color of that. Look at the difference. All the other ones are orangish. Yep, that definitely says 1964. We got our first silver of the day. Another quarter. Well, we got some more history washing up. I don't know if this is an old hair clip. I don't know, but it's cool. This rung up as gold. I don't know what its purpose is, but it's another old little snap thing. Don't think it's gold, but cool. Wow. Okay, this is my coolest find of the day. We got some history here. Wow, it looks like a police badge. It's got some writing on it. The other side, sure, you know, almost nothing's left. But, man, that's really cool. I'll get you a close-up of this one, definitely. Yeah, man, find the parts with beach erosion. You'll get some good stuff. Okay, this is frightening. This is like 2 weeks in a row that I have found one of these. Greenwood Cemetery. Got a bullet. Another crazy find by the Equinox. Technically, it's a ring. Found my ring. Time for Chipotle. Nah, I'm just kidding. All right, this second patch is still going. We got another nickel. Quarter. Another nickel. Wow, okay. Look at the date on this. I don't know why it oxidized like this. Look closely. That says 1942. This is a Silver War nickel. Not a Civil War nickel, a Silver War nickel. But it looks like a copper nickel. This is crazy. Got a dime. Wow, look at this aged piece of copper. Quarter. Let's see how Rob's doing. Ooh. Oh. I take that back. I got another nickel signal. How's it going, buddy? Guarantee you he has a ring. Guarantee it. How many rings? Really? Wow.
Coins over there. Over here, no coins. Over there, there is. Do you believe in voodoo, man?
Not really.
Hey, buddy. You might want to unwrap that in your video.
Oh,
In
man.
There's a note. I found one already. I just found another one.
Oh,
I
man.
found one in gray and black thread. And in there is a paper. You can see the paper in the corner.
Yeah.
And there's something written in Hebrew or Arab,
Wow.
in Arabic. And don't worry about it. You might see some brown stuff in there. That's pepper. I saw the seeds in there. It's pepper seeds.
Cool.
So I don't know if you want to unwrap that. I don't believe it. I opened the whole letter.
I don't
Go
believe.
way down there, the other one. It was a thread.
I believe in metal detecting.
Yeah. So yeah, you're looking forward to it.
Thanks, buddy. Another one of those keyhole things. All right, so we're doing a review so far. I believe I have 3 silvers. One, this is a definite 1964. So that's going in here. Now, this is the very strange one. So take a look at the date on this, 1942. I didn't even know that it would turn orangish like this. But this is a war nickel. That's going in here too. And of course the pendant, religious pendant, it's colored like silver. So I think I have 3 silvers today. The coolest thing I found so far is whatever this is. Can't read it, but I like it. So that's going in there. Everything else going back in my pocket. And let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And look at all these nickels. I've never found this many nickels in a day before, I don't think. But I want that ring. We're keeping going. Got another nickel already. This is crazy. We got another nickel. Quarter. Somebody's messing with me and just throwing nickels everywhere on this beach. Quarter. Quarter. Dime. Dime. 30 more cents. You know I'm going for that ring. Got a quarter though. It's a dime. I thought I had silver, but no, it's not. What the heck is this? It's when karma is messing with you. Come on, man. I see some writing on it. Well, got a zipper. More keyholes, joy to the world. Well, here's some proof that old stuff is washing in. Look at this old spoon. Wow. More of these lock things, but I want rings. Well, there's good news and there's bad news. Good news is I keep finding cool old stuff. Bad news is it's not a ring. More nickels. Okay, look at this nifty gear I got. Cool. Anywho, me and Carlos are headed out right now. Yeah, you know, it's some days you kill it. Some days it's you got to be satisfied with what you got, and that's where I'm at today. And I darn it, I had fun. That's all I could say.
Same here.
Yeah, man.
So, interestingly, I was able to find a ring, but it wasn't where I usually found them. I did some park metal detecting after work one day, and I came up with a ring, one that was clearly bent through a lawnmower quite a bit, but a ring is a ring. Having that said, it just didn't feel right going to Chipotle. I mean, the tradition is Taco Bell, so I'm going to wait until all the metal shards just go through. You know, I know they recalled them, but I might give it a month before we revisit. So I got a rain check moving forwards. I could always use that one, and hopefully I'll be pulling more rings in upcoming videos. Long story short, it's actually good for you to see that I go through ring slumps also. You could have your technique perfect. You can have experience pulling rings from the beach and know where to look, but they're not necessarily always there. So, you know, you keep in mind the true perspective of metal detecting, which is that it is the greatest hobby in the world. And for me, I'm happy if I am pulling clad versus rings. You know, like it's all good. I just, the process is very merrill, you know, and I know people who are watching this video, you can relate to that. Our brains are just wired to love this activity, and there's just a joy in not knowing what you're going to pull up next. You know, you could go from a bottle cap to a hoard of coins that hasn't seen the light of day in 5,000 years. So anyway, thanks for watching, and we're going to keep digging. Yeah, lots of videos coming up. Thank you.